The time is probably 7 minutes to 6 now.
7 minutes to 6?
Yeah.
And you have to be somewhere else by 6?
Yes, I do.
So you have a phobia?
Yes, yeah.
Out of?
Flying.
And how long have you had that phobia?
Since I was a kid, probably, I can't quite remember. I'll say 10 years old. It would be that ballpark.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later.
Okay. So if I can get rid of that before 6 o'clock, so what, 20 years of a phobia?
Yeah.
Would that be a result?
That would be quite impressive.
How much money would that be worth?
I'll definitely buy you a drink.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
So, I will frame that we obviously have already done the allergy stuff, so I already have unconscious signals from you, so it should be easier. I'll say that. I'm now wasting time, so I'll get on with it. Okay, so just breathe, just relax. So if I was to ask your unconscious mind to give me a signal for yes.
Damn it. You got it on my nose.
Yeah, okay. And a different signal for no.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay, good. So if I was to ask your unconscious mind, doesn't it know the first event which you first created this fear of flying? That's right. And I want to now ask your unconscious mind to go to that first event. Give me a signal for yes when you're there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to imagine floating up high. So you're way above any of the negative emotions. So you're just looking down on it. So you're up high and you can just see what's going on below you passively. Can you do that for me now? Give me a signal for yes when you're there. Okay, so what's going on down there?
It's weird. This is weird. I don't even remember this, but the seats are all blue, like navy blue, like the covers of them, and I'm there with my mum and just people. There's lots of people about, and there's an air hostess by like this metal door or something like up ahead. I don't know. I don't really want to be on that plane.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for what purpose do you not want to be on the plane?
It's unfamiliar, and it's crowded, and I'm just, it just feels uncomfortable. Like I'm distressed. You know, I don't want to be there.
You're distressed. Is that your word? Yeah.
Yeah.
Distressed. Is that the main negative emotion you're feeling in this event?
Yeah, I don't know if it's distressed from just the unfamiliarity of it, you know. And there's a lot going on. It's it's all a bit overwhelming.
Okay. So I want to ask your unconscious mind to now float up high and go even further back into the past before this negative emotion ever occurred. And now from the past, I want you to look into the future and look down on this event. And just give me a signal for yes when you're there. Okay, great. Now, from this position, where's the negative emotion, or has it disappeared now?
I can still see it.
You see it?
Yeah, I can.
You can see the negative. Right, even further back, float even higher up, and even further back. So I want to ask your unconscious mind to go back as far as it needs to release the negative emotion now. Give me a signal for yes when you're there. What's happening?
I'm just feeling I'm kind of floating around, but just watching the stuff go, just seeing that. It's like a picture almost, It doesn't feel, just kind of watching it, not really attaching to it.
Okay. So you don't have negative emotions from this position?
No, because I'm not part of it.
Okay, so I want you now to float directly above the event and look down on it. Where's the negative emotions, or have they disappeared now?
No, they're just
Okay, float down and experience the event through your own eyes. Where's the negative emotion? So has it disappeared now?
No, they're not there.
So I now want you to ask your unconscious mind to take a learning from this event, a learning that may have been clouded by the negative emotion, a learning that's going to help you let go of all future events and able for you to be happy on planes. And when you have that learning, give me a signal for yes. So there was a little smile there. What happened for you?
Well, I don't know. I felt kind of this weird feeling of relief because I felt a little bit more normal because I was just like, okay, like my mum and dad are more just concerned with getting on with the flight and everyone's just busy because it's the middle of the summer, so the plane is busy. It's not, it's not something to be worried about because it's all frantic going on and it's just a method of transportation. And it's bizarre because I don't normally think of flying like that. I normally think of something exceptionally terrifying.
So if I was to ask your unconscious mind now, does it need to find any new resources? Doesn't any more new resources to completely let go of the fear of flying, or has it completely disappeared now? Give me a signal for yes if it's completely disappeared now. Yes. So I now want you to imagine floating up high and floating into the future to an event in the future, like this event in China where you're going to be on a plane. I just want you to imagine that event now and put yourself in that position and ask yourself, how does it feel differently now?
Oh, it's weird. Like, it's just waiting to be served by air hostesses, and it's kind of mundane.
Kind of mundane?
Yeah, like just a magazine or something.
Okay. So I now want your unconscious mind just to store that feeling. And at any other time when you deal with flying or gun, you can have this feeling of it just being mundane or just being okay. And give me a signal for yes when your unconscious mind's happy to do that. Okay. So open your eyes and come back to now.
Oh.
So can you just, before we do anything, time?
Oh, it's 6 o'clock.
So,
right.
Obviously the key to this is I can't test it. So when is it you're next on a flight?
Excuse me, sorry. I'm flying in October. We're now
August. Yeah.
August, 2 months.
Can you drop me an email or maybe
I'll probably be phoning you from the airport. Oh my god, I'm going to go on it.
Just don't phone me on the plane.
No. Yeah.
So you're happy?
Yeah.
So let me know.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah.
So for the audience, check back in 3 months for some feedback.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me know. But you seeming happy.
Yeah. I'm just. Yeah.
And how is it different? So when you think of the future, obviously, when you visualize the future, it's not always like being in the moment. But how is it different? Because obviously you've thought about flying. Well, up until 6-7 minutes ago, you were thinking about flying. What was coming up for you there?
Back then.
Yeah.
Just sheer terror. Like I'm dreading it in advance, it, and also just knowing the whole time, the whole booking a flight, sitting in the airport, sitting on the plane, the whole process is just sheer panic attacks and anxiety and awfulness. And
so
yeah.
Right, so check. Can you check in now? Find those feelings for me. Sorry, I don't know why I paused for a minute. Can you check in and find those feelings for me? Notice where they are.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, God.
What's happening for you?
They're normally there, everywhere, the whole time. I shouldn't have to be thinking about this. No.
Okay. So all I can say now, let me know. I think the work is done. Just let me know. So I'd now ask your unconscious mind if give me a signal for yes if you're going to buy me a pint. Okay. Thank you very much.